What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful Friday night. So, Iman Shumpert wants Teyana Taylor jailed for 20 days following their divorce agreement. Let me tell you something. I am so tired of Iman. I can't even imagine how Tiana feels. Like, sir, this is the mother of your two daughters, the mother of your children. Why would you want her to spend time in jail? That takes away not only time away from your children, because they need their mother, that takes away from her earning an income, again, to support your children. And it's petty and it's punitive and it's disgusting. Let's go ahead and get into this article. So, the former NBA player accused his ex wife of violating their divorce deal and negatively impacting his reputation. So, it's about him. He's not thinking about his kids and the well being of his children at all. You know, one thing that I really wished, in addition to like the home ec and driver's ed and the things that people learn in high school, they should have had some parenting classes. And I'm not even trying to be funny, but I feel like instead of us learning like trigonometry and calculus and just things that we probably won't use in the real world, the average person, probably, unless you're a mathematician or an engineer or scientist. But we really should have had, like, in health class, I feel like a good majority of that, maybe like even a quarter of that semester or whatever that time is, should have been just basic level, parenting, like first aid, just some parenting classes, because he's a father, but I feel like he is so focused on, trying to punish Tiana, that he's not thinking about the well-being and the welfare of his two girls at all. Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert may have finalized their divorce, but their legal battles aren't over yet. The former NBA player demands that Taylor be found in criminal contempt and jailed for 20 days. First of all, sir, you are not a judge. Like, if you don't, I mean, you're demanding, you're not a prosecutor, you're not a judge, you're not in law enforcement at all. You're an NBA player. You play a game well, might I add, right? Because professional athletes have to be at the top of their game. So I'm not taking that away from you. But sir, you dribble a ball for a living. Like, have several seats. You're demanding that she be punished. That's out of you being hurt and being spiteful. Shumpert filed a motion of contempt obtained by In Touch on May 5th and accused his ex-wife of violating their divorce agreement. More specifically, he claims that the actress violated the contract to avoid discussing the case. In the motion, Shumpert claimed that Taylor willfully and contemptuously exposed and broadcast specific provisions of the final judgment decree of divorce and related provisions, recklessly disregarding the financial circumstances, privacy, safety, and security of the parties and their minor children. Okay, so because she talked about the divorce and the case that's affecting her life and her children's life, you want to throw her in jail for that? Like, in my opinion, that's not a jailable offense. That's protected anyway under the Constitution. Um, that's free speech. Okay. Shumpert says that Taylor allegedly violated their agreement, and by doing so, it's resulted in loss of income and damage to his personal and professional reputation. I thought he was retired. And he was like on Dancing with the Stars and stuff. So I'm like, what loss of income? That doesn't make sense. Okay. I guess he would have to prove that in court. The precise amount to be more particularly stated and proven at the trial of this matter. Okay, the motion stated. So he does want to take it to trial. Wow. So instead of just like wanting, I don't know, some kind of, monetary damages, he wants her to be like behind bars. Oh yeah, he's mad. Like he's big mad and petty. Additionally, Iman accused the Gotta Love Me singer of taking their kids out of school for no reason and willfully obstructing and interfering with his right to pick up their kids on April 17th. The former couple shared two daughters together, Iman Junie Taylor Shumpert Jr. and Rue Rose Shumpert. Okay, I didn't know that Junie's real name was Iman Jr. Because Iman, when I think of Iman, the first person I think of is the supermodel, right? Iman is a beautiful name, but I guess it's unisex, right? In this case, but she's a junior after her dad. Okay. The former basketball player says that his ex has been speaking ill of him in front of their children. For example, in the presence of the children, Teyana has shouted crude and inflammatory racial insults at Iman. I'm sorry, it's not funny, but they're both black. Like, sir, I can imagine what she said. Such insults and criticism of Iman have caused the children to unjustly suffer stress and worry, unfairly placing the children in a self-imposed position of the peacemaker between their parents, his motion alleged. Well, here's the thing: it doesn't matter what people call you; it matters what you answer to, right? I'm sure that if he was calm and rational, right? If somebody is, yelling and screaming, whatever, you can either choose to leave. You can say, I'm going to talk with you when you calm down. You can be the bigger person, you can be the adult in the room. But just reading this lawsuit and his previous actions, like not even traveling with his two girls, putting them in a separate car, I feel like their well being is not at the forefront of his mind, no matter how he tries to spin it. Shumpert's petition comes just weeks after the singer's lawyer filed a similar petition asking that Shumpert be jailed for 20 days. Okay, so they're going tit for tat and pay fines for being in willful contempt of the court's decree. Taylor accused ex-husband of leaking information from the case to the media. That said, the 34-year-old recently came out to deny claims that she tried to get Iman jailed and debunk the gold digger rumors circulating also. The singer stressed that her focus is on moving on with her life peacefully. I want no parts of this. Iman is my family. He is the father of my children, and that's never going to change, she said. I just want to move on with my life in peace. So the former couple were married between October 2016 to July 2024 when they finalized their divorce. So it's not even been a whole year that they've been divorced, right? And what I can say is that over these past few months, the things that we have been hearing, in the press and just the details about their relationship, from my understanding, Teyana was the one who wanted to keep things under wraps. Teyana was the one who, wanted to put her children first. I think Iman left her and the girls in their house that was unfinished. There was like no utilities. Like he's more so worried about himself, his reputation. It's all about him, right? It's giving. I don't want to say. I don't want to like continue to abuse the whole narcissistic, because I know people overuse that. But if you are only concerned about yourself, self-centered, I'll say that, right? Like he seems very self-involved. And unfortunately, when you have two small children, that's problematic, right? But them going tit for tat, wanting each other to spend 20 days in jail simply for, speaking on something that the other person might feel uncomfortable, that's immature because you guys got two kids to raise, like stop trying to put each other in jail. Stop trying to, you're divorced. Just I would suggest them going to like a mediator or, like if I was the judge in that position, I would say, look, you guys need to have mandated family therapy or some kind of mediator to go in between them, because them serving time behind bars does not serve either couple or, either child well, right? He's concerned about the welfare and well-being of his two daughters, but you putting their mother in jail, that doesn't work. And see, Teyana, she said that Iman is my family. I just want to move on with my life in peace. I feel like that's the more mature, response. And again, after everything that we've learned in the past, I feel like Teyana has stepped up and she does seem like the more mature parent. She seems like she's more concerned about the well being and the welfare of her two daughters, whereas it doesn't seem like that with Iman. I feel like he's more so worried about himself, his reputation, his loss of income, et cetera, et cetera. But anyway, you guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will talk with you in the next one. Take care, Aces. Bye.